Hi, thanks Glenn, and thanks Ejo for coming, and thanks all the students. So I'm here to talk about MPC Academy. MPC, as you probably know, is a global visual effects company that does a huge proportion of the major visual effects feature films, and a lot of our work is done there in Bangalore. Our studio is growing, and to meet the need of the talent we require, we develop what's called MPC Academy. So the idea of MPC Academy is that you're new to the industry and you'll come into MPC and we will train you to get you ready for the job. You've already had training at your college or university on your area of focus, and you come to MPC and it's sort of a finishing school. We'll train you full time for anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks, depending on the academy, on one of three topics, and those are compositing, match move, or roto prep. So,
So,
there we go. So, my name is Andrew Schlethel. As Glenn mentioned, I'm the global head of training and development, and I look roughly like the guy in that picture there. And we also have Dijo Davis, our training manager, here with us as well. So the point of MPC Academy is to prepare, for the most part, recent graduates. It's certainly not limited to recent graduates, but that's our main target group for production. Anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks of full-time training, and you are paid during that period of time. At the end of that, if you graduate, and the majority of our academy students do graduate, you will go on to a work contract afterwards, and you will transition working onto a feature film right at the end of your training. So the first topic I want to talk about is compositing. Compositing is the last step in the visual effects process. It's where you take something like a live plate, a filmed image like this, and turn it into something like this. So the compositors get all of the material produced by other artists, and they have to blend them together seamlessly. Things we're looking for from compositors are good green screen work, a real understanding of edge quality, understanding of color and light, and finished photorealistic images that are brought in from combining green screen live action sources and computer generated sources. The next topic is match move. And match move is where you track points in an image to reverse engineer both the movement of the camera and also the movement of objects in the scene, or characters, which we call roto-anim, which is a slightly different topic. So for match move, what you want to have is well-tracked shots where you place CG objects solidly in a moving camera. It's good to have difficult shots. Difficult shots include things with motion blur or multiple moving objects in the frame that make it a little bit more difficult. And finally, where you've cut out, so this is when you don't have a green screen and you need to cut out the characters. So you carefully trace and cut them out using either frame-by-frame techniques or sort of animating over a period of time. The main software we use for that is Silhouette, but if you don't have access to Silhouette, doing a match move reel in Nuke is acceptable as well, whatever you can get your hands on. The point is a real attention to detail, a real understanding of edge quality, and those kinds of things. Dijo, is there anything you'd want to add to what you look for either in a match move or a roto demo reel?
Well, the fundamental thing about any department that we spoke about, that's the match move and roto, or for that matter, in compositing, is a good solid demo reel is the first passport to actually enter into such organization. So we definitely look at, first of all, to look at more than the resume, it's the demo reel that makes a difference. We're looking at not easy shots to work with. We're looking at shots that can have the relative trend of complications, and you know, it shouldn't be the simplest, easiest big shot that you actually do on a normal basis. We're looking at a decent, and there's enough demo reels on the site to actually look in for, but then we look at something that's very unique so that people have not the normal way of demo reels. So we're looking at some good demo reels to actually fall into the pipeline more than the resume that they actually forward across?
So here's an example of some of our graduates in Bangalore. You can see how happy they are. And this is a quote, and just to, this is actually from one of our Canadian graduates, but I just really like the quote. He said, "I would just like to say that MPC Academy has been a wonderful experience. I remember when graduating college, I was really scared to enter the real world. It was overwhelming, but MPC Academy made the transition smooth. I can say that we all feel comfortable and excited to start working on shows now. It's been great to have worked and learned alongside such good artists. I wish every student graduating would have such a wonderful opportunity." So this echoes the experience of many of our Academy graduates around the world. And so just to kind of review, we're focusing on compositing, match move, and roto prep. Um, we have 6 to 12 weeks of training, and that time is paid. You are paid for that time. You'll get one-to-one feedback from trainers. We'll be using actual MPC shots. So you're in our studio using our tools with shots from previously completed shows. So you're using the real footage and real assets. Like I said, you're paid during that training. And if you graduate, and like I said, the majority of our students graduate, you'll be going on to an ongoing role on the team. We have rolling starts throughout the year, and we kind of just add them periodically and then recruit for them. So keep in touch and keep applying. Um, we ask you to apply online. There's a link online you can find. And we're looking for potential in people because obviously you're very new. So yes, we want to see some proven work, but we're looking for people who have potential, people who have an understanding of the field they want to get in and have a real passion for it. Um, the contract, yes, it starts with training and it follows with a contract of working. And
One,
you want to talk about that, Dijo?
That's 1 year of contract for post the training program.
So it's 1 year after the training. And well, we want a demo reel, a CV, and a cover letter. The demo reel is very important. You need to show skill in the area of focus you're applying for. If you're applying for compositing, we want to see finished composited shots. If you're applying for match move, we want to see match move shots. If you're doing roto prep, we want to see that stuff that's been rotoed. So it's not just a demo reel of just anything. It should be a focused demo reel in the area you want to get into, and you need to learn about that area, know about it, and be able to demonstrate it. And very often, if the reel doesn't have that, we're not going to look far beyond that. So yes, the CV is important and the cover letter are important, but the reel, has to be good for us to even seriously look at those.